Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and we've had a couple of good runs in a row here with Shauna and the revolver, Diamond and the shotgun. So let's see if we can keep that going, and we are going to... I've kind of unintentionally just gone right down the line here, so I guess we're going to Scarlet next. Scarlet, on every third shot, launches a wave of flame that burns enemies in its path. So, not bad at all, but what makes Scarlet really interesting are some of the... are some of the character-specific upgrades that she gets. Now, while I'm looking at it, let's see what we want to do. There's a reason we want to go with Ethereal for her. Fire rate and reload rate are very important. And honestly, I can say for using the dual SMGs, the Courage Rune might be the way to go. Now, plus 15% pickup range is no joke, but we're gonna try with a little additional reload rate and see what happens. I'm also gonna focus more on Premonition. And I think Wild Magic is the right call here. Do I care about close combat? Not really. So, a little bit of a shift in the runes that we're using, but I'd say that's fine. And for Scarlet, I say we go to the forest. Alright, so you can kind of see what's going on with her is that her big thing is fire. Now, if you ask me, fire is the most difficult of the elements to use. But we will make it work. But because of that, we definitely want to find Pyromage for her. And sometimes it just doesn't like to show up. But such is the nature of roguelike games. That's right, the bouncy bullets definitely make things easier, though. And even though we're not necessarily focusing on raw damage while using this weapon, we are going to be really wanting on-hit effects. And again, more crowd control is always preferable to less crowd control. Now, Scarlet is one of the characters that I describe as being an elementalist, and hopefully that makes perfect sense as you're seeing her gameplay focused on lighting guys on fire. There's Pyromage. So you'll notice we also picked up Frost Mage. There is actually a synergy with Frost Mage and Pyromage and built in. I'm going to look for it. There it is, Frostfire. Intense Burn plus Frostbite. And you can now see that the damage from the element is starting to build up. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab Take Aim, because that's going to eventually lead us to other things that we want. I'm more or less grabbing Ice Shard just to remove it from the rotation. But it's not that Ice Shard isn't helpful, it's just a little bit less helpful than just more crowd control. Here's Intense Burn, so now all of our fiery damage sources will do a little bit more. And the dual SMGs are one of those weapons that do light damage on their own. So this is kind of a preferred weapon for the Elementalists, because their damage is mostly focused on using the elements. Oh, two good things. I'm taking Firestarter. Now this is the bonus that you want with Scarlet. Gain 10% fire rate every time she inflicts burn. So hopefully now you understand why I chose the Ethereal room, because now I can do this. So now every time she goes Ethereal, she just goes nuts. I'm going to take Power Shot because I want that to lead into Splinter. But again, any damage buff is better than none. We're taking Siege because I do eventually want that to lead into Stand Your Ground. There we go. Yes, playing as the Elementalist can be very stressful just because they have so little health. Let's see, I'm also not sure which of these I want. Tome of Speed will make it easier to move around. Tome of Power will just give me more... well, it gives me my bullets more damage, so it'll go from 11 to about 16. I think the speed is more worthwhile. Go evasive. Yeah, so basically every time I get 50 enemies down and I can go ethereal, it's just doomsday for this place. Electromage, Holy Arts. As you can see, I'm not getting very lucky. But I am going to go ahead and grab Electromage. But yes, I would love it if the other perks would pop up. By that, I mean the other perks of the Fire and Frost trees. And I took those way earlier, and they just haven't been... They haven't been resulting in anything great lately. And when I say that, I don't mean like the upgrades haven't been helpful. I mean, where the hell are the rest of the upgrades? Soothing Warmth. Okay, this is worth taking because Scarlet is inflicting burn constantly. So it's not that unheard of to get some health back from the Soothing Warmth. Matter of fact, we just did. So you might be thinking, does that make it a good idea to pick up Vitality then, to have a little bit of extra health to recover? Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, there's no hidden meaning on that one. Yes, this is the unique upgrade that makes Scarlet worth using. There's Splinter. I think I accidentally called it Shatter earlier. Whoops. But that is going to increase our crowd control and make it easier to inflict burns and freezes. No, we're not going to complain about having piercing. And even though we're not necessarily focused on our bullets doing more damage, it's still a good idea to have them doing more. And here we go, double shot. Now remember, all of our shots can inflict both frost and burn, so it's definitely a good idea to make it so that we have more shots on screen. We will definitely take Shatter. Now I would like to get Frostbite, but it just hasn't shown up yet. Here we go. Now, because our girl does her best work with fire, we definitely want fiery payload. And you can tell the devs had every intention of the elementalists using the SMGs, because all of these are elemental effects. Alright, scorch the earth. No one survives. Alright, now the, leech-looking guys are gonna start showing up. Even though they've got more health, trust me, they don't survive much longer than the regular ones. Hey, there's Frostbite. So now, when an enemy gets frozen, it just loses 15% of its maximum health. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, and there we go, Frostfire. So now enemies that get frozen lose 15% of their health and get automatically burned. And that's super deadly when you really think about what's happening, because then they're frozen and paralyzed and burning alive. Like, it's just really harsh. Alright, we are now at the hardest point of the run. If we can make it through this, we'll probably be fine. And we got that health right back. Bullet damage minus 25%. Yeah, not a big deal. But the burn damage is what we really like to see. Well, I mentioned it earlier, let's just go ahead. Actually, I kind of want to grab Split Fire. Because that'll get me closer to Fusillade. And with Siege mode, that also gets me a step closer to Stand Your Ground. There we go. Dodge chance is really helping me out a lot right now. There's Fusillade. Uh-oh. There we go. Now we can start to wade back in there and grab some of that experience. Honestly, a run and gun probably would have been a good idea. Okay, let's take quick hands. For one, it's a fire rate improvement, but more importantly, I would like to not spend as much time on reloading. Yeah, we didn't just kill that tree monster, we flat out deleted it. Alright, cool. Boss down. I don't know about that. This is nice for the reload rate, and that's pretty much the entire reason why I took that. Go ahead and knock this guy out. And now burn lasts twice as long. Probably her least useful upgrade. We definitely take death rounds. Because again, the actual shots themselves might not be the main source of damage for her, but it's still better to be doing more damage than less. Go ahead and grab ourselves some more experience. And I know we've gone this long on 2 hearts, but you know, I think I would rather have the safety net than not. And speaking of which... Feel the flames of my of my rage. Alright, those suckers are back. Hey, you guys got 1 minute and 51 seconds. Can you kill me? I'm gonna guess you can't. the heck? Give me the dodge chance. So here's the thing with burning damage, it's the thing that does the least amount of damage per tick of the different elements, and that's including things like frostbite, because otherwise frost doesn't do any damage on its own. But all that damage builds up, like, a lot. Like, a lot. That's the thing, each instance of burn doesn't stop at one instance of burn per enemy. They can keep getting stacks of burn laid on top of them over and over again. Like, yeah, if you saw it down there in the corner, like, you kind of have to be quick, but that dude just took a tick of 387 burn damage. Like, that's what I'm talking about, is burn stacks quite a lot. That's why the numbers look so small. Because in reality, they stack so much that it's possible to get hundreds of points of damage off just basically for nothing. That's part of the reason why Frostfire is so effective. Now, I was making my way towards Overload as well, but I guess I didn't need it. So let's be super fair here. Their standard. I'm quite aware that my dodge chance did a lot of the heavy lifting on this run. And you know what? That's okay, because the whole point is for it to save your butts. And there we go. Didn't even get 10,000 kills, but you know what? That's okay. In the long run, I'd still say that was a very good run. If we could have gotten the Tome of Elements right off the bat instead of the Tome of Wind, I think we could have done a lot better. Which, that still wasn't awful, but yeah. Alright, so there you go. That's a beautiful Scarlet Flame build. And hopefully you guys had a lot of fun with that. Lord knows I did. And of course, if you want to see more, just let me know. Actually, I'm probably going to do more anyway. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm really having a lot of fun with this game, and by the looks of it, you guys are too. So thank you very much for tuning in and coming to spend some of your free time with me. It really does mean a lot to me. I hope you're having a fantastic day or night wherever you may happen to be. I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care, everybody.